I'm Sophie from Face Gym. I'm just going to tag a little tagline at the bottom here, just so you can see what class we're doing today. Bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, just to kind of remind you what we're doing. So hi Harper's Bazaar, I am Sophie and I'm with Face Gym. And today we are going to show you how to sculpt and define your neck and your jawline at home. So that's the masterclass that we're going to be showing you today. So as I said, my name's Sophie. I'm the training manager at Face Gym. I'm going to wait a couple of minutes just to kind of get a few of you to log on. They're full of hyaluronic. Obviously benefit from your oil of choice in your hair as things very lightly, just a touch on your platysma underneath your chin, just to feel where this is working. So this is really going to help to strengthen down your platysma, which is your muscles of your neck, okay? So we're going to place our finger here, and I'm going to put my tongue to the roof of my mouth and hold for up to a minimum of 5 seconds and push up. As you can see, we look quite funny while we do it, but everyone, you should be feeling that tenseness under here on your platysma while you're doing this move. And again, this is consistency. You need to do quite a few movements. I always say up to 5 to 10 times of these sets. Push that tongue to the roof of the mouth for at least 5 seconds. And you can really feel it strengthening down your platysma. That's going to help with anyone that's concerned with double chins. It's going to help strengthen this area for you. So I'll just show you 2 times of that, but when you implement this at home, make sure that you keep up with those at least 5 sets. And then the next something we're going to do is, if you've got anything, an area that you can lean on in front of you, you're going to just pop your fist again underneath the chin. And what I want you to try and do here is just try to open your mouth, but your fist is stopping that from happening. Don't push too hard, obviously, you don't want to hurt yourself, but it's just, again, resistance. We're resisting against opening our mouth, and you'll feel this strengthen all the way down across your jaw muscles and all the way down your neck as well, okay? So I'm going to hold this for 5 seconds again. I think you can see here, it really is strengthening, and it feels like a workout. Think of it like resistance training, okay? So we're going to go again. Whew, it's actually quite hard work, but it's great. You can feel it working. So that's what I want you to keep trying with at home. And then we're going to move on to some nice stretches before we get our oil on our skin as well. So I'm going to start by stretching both sides of the neck, just to make sure my neck is nice and mobile before we start. So we're going to hold this stretch, just hook behind the ear gently and just gently press down. I always say for at least 5 to 10 seconds with these stretches. Really stretch out these muscle groups. And then we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. Let me know where we're all watching from today, guys. Whereabouts in the world are we? And stretch. You can definitely see I'm a little bit tighter on this side. Can be down to anything really. It can be down to if you hold a bag on this side, which side I sleep. Great. And I'm going to do some full neck rotations, so full head rotations all the way around, just to really loosen up this area first. Great. And then we're going to pop our chin now on our chest. So you want to gently pop it down and place your hands on the top of your head and just push gently down, so you're feeling that stretch all the way down your neck and the upper back as well. And we're going to hold for at least 5 seconds just to feel that stretch. And then we're going to do exactly the same backwards. So I want you to place your hands just above your clavicle with no pressure, and just gently stretch back until you feel that stretch all the way down your platysma muscle here. Fantastic. You can really feel that stretch. Great, okay. Now once we've done those kind of stretches just to warm up that area, we're now going to move straight into our oil application. So as much oil, I tend to do like 1 to 2 drops of oil for like my whole face. Sometimes I'll go 3 to 4 depending how dry I am. So just make sure you've got enough oil for that slip and glide. It's really important that we're not stretching the skin here or causing any wrinkles or discomfort to the skin. We're literally just working on the muscles. And remember, the muscles is like your scaffolding. So once you're lifting and firming and boosting circulation of the muscles, you're actually stimulating collagen for the skin. So it's actually a dual prong effect. So you're gonna get great skin and lifted muscles. Win-win, okay? So I've got some oil on my hands, and here at Face Gym, we always obviously start with some lymphatic drainage. So lymphatic drainage is just gonna keep that lymph moving, start to really open it up. The lymphatic system is like your waist for your body and your skin, obviously, and it sits really close to the top of the surface. So we're just going to do light pressure here, okay? And obviously we're only focusing on this area with you guys today. So I'm just going to do some light pressure drainage all the way down the neck a couple of times. And then we're going to do some circular motions on either side of the neck, just very, very light pressure. Just to really get that lymphatic system working and moving, drains away any puffiness as well. You may be familiar with a gua sha stone or a jade roller at home. You can definitely use that for your lymphatic drainage. It's really, really helpful. I like to take mine fresh out the fridge so it's nice and cool. Okay, and then we're going to go into a little bit more deeper motions now for the changing in the muscle, and we're going to work on really warming up. So I want you to use your flats of your knuckles here, and I'm really going to work on circular motions up the sides of the neck. This is fantastic for product absorption, so you're really going to help to penetrate the product into your skin, benefiting from all of the ingredients in your chosen serum or your oil of choice as well. And I tend to do this until I feel some heat. So your muscles actually hold 75% of heat in the body, so we really want to warm up the muscles and then get that lovely warm skin as well before we start doing some lovely massage movements as well. So I'm also going to work on along my jawline, because that's really where we're focusing today. Really get that blood pumping, so we're improving blood circulation, bringing blood to the surface, which is really going to feed and nourish our skin as well. It's really going to help to penetrate all these lovely products, and it's also going to help boost circulation, like we said. Fantastic. Once you feel lovely and warm here, now we're going to move on to some more fast-paced motions to really get that blood pumping even more. So I want you to use your opposite hands, and we're going to work along the neck now. So we're really going to help lifting this muscle, okay? So it's not you're not flicking skin, you're picking up this muscle and you're bringing some speed into this. All the way up and down the sides of the neck. Just realised I couldn't really see a lot of your comments, and they're now all coming through for some very bizarre reason. So hello if I've missed any comments, guys. So this is really going to stimulate collagen and elastin, and we tend to do this about 10 to 30 seconds. It is super relaxing, and this is going to be saved for 24 hours on Harper's Bazaar Instagram. So don't worry if you're not tuning in and you can't do it right now, you will be able to for 24 hours. If I missed any comments at the beginning, please re-ask them. For some reason they weren't tending to pop up. I can see them all now. Hi guys. So you can see I tend to get a nice erythema and a glow. That's fantastic. So that's literally going to be nice for blood pumping around. Do it as many times as you can in the week. I do it every day now, but we have clients that obviously will do it as often as they can, so a few times a week. I would definitely recommend short nails. We're going to swap to the other side, just because you need to really lift and pick up the muscle. And if you've got long nails, it's not going to be great for you. It's not going to feel comfortable. I'm using the Face Gym Training Serum. I'm using Clear Skin. If you tune into my tutorials, you know that I love Clear Skin because it's great for breakouts, but there's many different ones on Face Gym and they're non-comedogenic. That's why I like to use those oils. But whatever oil of choice that you're using right now, I'm sure you know is great for your skin. I'm glad that you notice a difference. You really do with these. Face massage is fantastic. Great. So now we've done up the neck, you'll tend to feel it's nice and warm and it's like a nice hum, and it will start to depuff and sculpt there as well. And now we're going to work on underneath the jawline. So you're going to take 2 fingers on the opposite side. You can hold for support, of course, just light pressure to support. And you're going to flick underneath that jawline. This area, sadly, is an area that, of course, when we age, you tend to notice a little bit quicker. gravity, of course. So just make sure that we focus on this area as much as you can. Our training serums get restocked pretty regularly, so all I can say is keep checking the Face Gym website if you're really keen for a training serum. Brightening's fantastic for a real glow to the skin if you're feeling a little bit dull, because it's got avocado. Signature is fantastic for drier skins if you're looking for that real hydration element, or clear skin's fantastic for breakouts. I do clench my jaw every evening, so that's why this is really beneficial for me. And then you can now work up on the jawline. So I'm not going higher than the lip, using this hand to support. I tend to clench my jaw. I don't know why I do it, it's just at night. You can do it if you're a bit stressed, but releasing these muscles will be fantastic to helping that if you are someone that suffers with that. Massage is a great tool. And we're going to stick on one side at the moment, because I'd like you guys, if you are sitting in front of a mirror, then you'll actually be able to see a difference on the halfway point here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to move into some movements under the platysma now. So anyone that says that they suffer with a double chin or anything like that, this is going to be fantastic for you, because you should feel lovely and warm in this region, which is going to do great benefit for lifting and sculpting and depuffing. So now we're going to work on the palm of your hand underneath, kind of like you're sitting on like this. You're going to support, again, the skin just lightly on this side, and I want you to sweep and sculpt up underneath your jawline. And remember, repetition is key, so you need to be doing these, I would say, up to 10 sets. And you're sliding and lifting up, and we have lots of oil on, so we're not causing any drag to the skin. We've got a nice slip. All the way up, 10 times. So it's almost like you're really encouraging that lift and that sculpt on this area. You're kind of lifting those muscles upwards. This will be safe for 24 hours on Harper's Bazaar IG, so don't worry if you're not able to tune in right this second. You've got 24 hours to catch it. Keep going with this move, really sculpt and lift upwards. Fantastic. And now we're going to go into one of my favourite moves. This is like a jawline contour that I like to say. So you're going to use your thumb and your index finger, and you're going to hook it underneath, along your jawline, kind of like you're sculpting it. And if you do feel any tension in this area, slow down and work it out. It's almost like when you get a back massage and they go over that knot where you're kind of like, oh, that was great. This is what you want to do as well, because this big sheet of muscle here, your masseter, which is your chewing muscle, can be quite tense. So slow down on that area, because you can really work on easing that out. This session's, it might help a little bit with marionette lines, but it's not predominantly what we're focusing on today. I can recommend that you do book in for a PT with Face Gym, because they can cover that area for you as well. But we're really working on the jaw today on this session. Fantastic. So keep sculpting. Remember, if you feel any areas of tension, just slow down and contour along and sculpt up. Fantastic. And at this point, I'd love you to kind of look in the mirror and see a halfway point. You can also do what I'd like to call a pinch test. And this is just like to prove how much you've depuffed an area because of that blood circulation and lymphatic drainage, and you've really encouraged that lift and that sculpt. So you can tend to find that you can't actually pull as much on this side as you can on this side. So I like to say it's a little pinch test. It's great for you to refer to. How much time should we take for a face massage? It depends on your skin, really. If you kind of have more oilier skin, I'd say less time on a massage, like 10 to 15 minutes if you can is fantastic. Dry skins can benefit from a little bit more of a deep, longer massage to really absorb those ingredients. So we're going to go back to the other side now, and we're going to go on to, our finger whipping. So we're going to really stimulate under the jaw. Fast-paced motions. This is literally like an arm workout as well, I realise. So if you've got somewhere that you can rest your arms, that's fantastic, because you will definitely feel it. Really flick underneath for 10 to 30 seconds. Fantastic. If you go over to Face Gym's Instagram, you'll be able to see all our information on personal training. So I've got someone that said, is there a series to purchase? you can actually just do a 45-minute session with one of our global trainers, and they'll target an area specifically for you that you want to work. And you can rebook, we usually say every 1 to 2 weeks, just to keep up with the movements and really work on some new areas for you as well. And then we're going to come up to this jawline. Remember, we're supporting the skin. Oh, you can really feel it in your arms for sure. That's a good sign. If you want any information on PT sessions, go straight over to facegym.com or facegym Instagram and you can get all the info. We do group bookings for you and friends, or we do one-on-one. So definitely have a look on there for those questions. I love it. Great. And now we're going to go into our palm sweep. So we're going to support this side as well and sculpt. So we are doing a jowls and jaw defining masterclass right now for you guys at home to implement into your routine, just so you can really work on lifting and sculpting these muscles of your face, because it's so key, right? We go to the gym for our body, but what about all these lovely muscles in our lovely faces? We need to make sure those muscles stay lifted and toned. And sweep up to 10 sets. Fantastic, sweep up. Really enhancing that lift. It's going to really help to contour. Start to lift away any double chins if that's an area of concern for you. Lift and sculpt. Fantastic. And then we're going to move along now with our thumb and index finger to really contour. This will really help to improve double chins. Remember, it's maintenance, it's like a gym. So you're not going to do it one time and then see fantastic results straight off the bat. You've got to keep up with it, but it's fantastic for all of this area. And sculpt. Remember, if you feel any areas of tension, just slow down. Oh, definitely got a knot in my masseter muscle. Hi guys. Joining in now, love this. And sculpt up. It's really fantastic for lymphatic drainage as well, because you should feel a nice warm hum on the skin. You can use a thumb and index finger, and I would really use the palm to sweep underneath here, because you're really covering that whole large area. You'll get a better result that way as well. Keep sculpting. If you would love a masterclass on eyes and forehead lines, we actually did one last night in Face Gym, so that would have just finished on a 24-hour story, but again, go for a PT and they'll cover that area for you. Fantastic. And there are some fantastic tips and tricks that you can use at home. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce you to some tools to enhance this even more. And this will stay on for 24 hours on Harper's Bazaar, so don't worry. This is our lovely gold roller. Some of you may know about this amazing tool, some of you may not. So for anyone that's concerned of this area and that wants to really contour and lift that skin, improve some more collagen and elastin, this is what you need to be doing as well regularly. You can do it every single day, like medium